Hey everybody, I would just like to start out this video by saying yes, I have very fall vibes right now. My hair is up in a bun, I'm wearing a thick sweater and black leggings. Why? Because it's the middle of summer. By middle of summer I mean it's 90 degrees outside, but my air conditioner is running on massive. So, I'm cold. Just wanted to address the elephant in the room. Let's be real. It's summer and here I am, bundled up and cozy. I have a blanket under me. If I get even colder, I don't know. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for being super patient with me. This past week I did take a week off of uploading videos. I did upload a video last Wednesday. I uploaded my Mellow Cosmetics review, but I didn't end up really advertising it anywhere just because that was at the beginning of the whole the Black Lives Matter movement, and that was something I didn't want to take attention away from. So even though I wanted to upload and get content up, I kind of did it under the radar. And then even after that, I decided I wasn't going to upload that weekend because I wanted to take time to do my research, to be an ally, and support the community of people of color. So thank you so much for being patient with me, and I hope you all are safe and healthy. But let's just get into the content that I know you're here for. You may be able to guess what it is based on my eye look. We have the Jeffree Cremated palette, guys. So I kind of hinted at this a little while ago. Also, disclaimer, if you see me looking down and over a little bit, I actually have a monitor set up. That is crazy to me. I never even would have thought of doing this. But I do have a monitor set up just to kind of ensure that I'm in focus and you guys can see me and I'm looking okay. Also, sorry for the lighting. My door is behind me, so I'm pretty backlit right now. In order to have the monitor set up, I'm not where I would normally film. This is a work in progress, as it will continue to be for a while. But anyway, yeah, so a couple videos ago I did hint that I was getting a palette that would be very different for me, and you guys may or may not expect, and that would be this guy right here. So this is the Jeffree Cremated palette. There was a lot of controversy about this palette when it was first not launched, but when the concept for it was released, because of course the concept for it was released I believe at the end of April, and that was in the midst of a lot of COVID peaks. And there was a lot of backlash at Jeffree Star about the theme of this palette and how disrespectful it is to all of those family members that have lost people because of COVID. And just to put my 2 cents in there, I totally understand that. I really do. This is not what you want to be seeing come out on social media when you've just buried a loved one. That's not fun at all. But also, to give Jeffree Star some credit, I know just from hearing Nikki Tutorials talk about it and just the little bit of knowledge that I know about the beauty community and makeup processes and stuff like that, this would have taken a lot of planning. This wasn't just something that he threw together 2 weeks before this. This is something that took a lot of planning. I personally think he probably could have pushed the launch back to a better time, but I understand that it had been planned for a little while and he wanted to get it out when originally planned because he has probably a schedule that he wants to keep up for releases and everything like that. So I kind of swing both ways on it. I totally get why people are upset. I really do. I personally think the launch could have been pushed back a little bit, but it wasn't, and this is the palette. So I was super fortunate. I think I was I don't want to say one of the first ones to get the palette after launch. I was not gifted this or anything like that. I did purchase this myself, and I didn't get anything else from the collection. This is just my first item. But based on like tweets and stuff that I follow and YouTubers and everything like that, I got my palette about a week ago, and I've been testing it out and playing around with it so I could give you a really detailed and honest review. But I know that some people are just now getting it. So I got it at the very end of May, beginning of June, which was very exciting. I think I got this on June 3rd. So, but I know some people don't even have theirs yet. So I'm really fortunate that I got mine already, and I'm very much looking forward to talking about it because you guys know this is my first Jeffree Star item, and I'm pretty excited about it. yeah, I don't even know what else to say. I'm just gonna get into it. I've never bought a Jeffree Star item because it's normally been out of my price range. Unpopular opinion, Jeffree Star isn't my favorite beauty YouTuber ever. However, I know his products are good. I hear everybody talk about them, everybody rave about them. I've had people recommend them to me in person as well as online. And I also know that he knows what he is talking about. When I will watch his review on something if I'm really indecisive, and depending what he says, I will either get or forget the product. So even though he's not my favorite beauty YouTuber, I don't watch him on a regular basis. I have mad respect for what he does, and he really has made himself successful, and I think that's really awesome. So this is what the palette looks like. You could see this print under the word Cremated on the palette. The Cremated box is just marble print, has all the information on the back, a typical makeup palette box. And this is what the palette looks like. So it's his launch promo right here, and then just the Jeffree Star logo on the back. And you open it up, and this is what the palette looks like. I don't think the camera or monitor even does it justice. It's so pretty. And it does come with a mirror up here. I still have the film on it because I haven't actually used it as a mirror yet, but I do still have the film on it. This is so out of my comfort zone, it's not even funny, which is why I got this palette. Those of you that have been with my channel for a little while, you know I really love my neutrals. I'm a neutral girl, but I tend to like warmer neutrals. And if I'm not wearing a warmer neutral, I am doing a decently colorful look. Like, at least pop of color, if not like purple and pink, or blue and green, or green and pink, or something. Like, I do like to play with color a lot, which is why I'm so excited about the other purchase that just came in the mail about 5 minutes ago. Can't wait to show a video on that one. This is something that I don't have in my collection. The closest thing that I have is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, which I was gifted by a friend. And even that I don't reach for very often. I reach for it when it comes up on my wheel spin. And even then I only use it for about a day or two, and I pretty much do the same look with it. So I really wanted to explore this color scheme, and I've been wanting a Jeffree Star palette for a while because I know how good formula they are. I was this close to buying the Bloodlust palette because I do have green eyes. They probably look a little more blue on camera. They go from like green to hazel, sometimes even straight blue. Like, I quote unquote have color changing eyes. I've seen my eyes be multiple different colors. So, but when I have green eyes especially, purples tend to look amazing on them because purple, it brings out green eye color. That's just a well-known fact. So I almost bought that, and then I saw the launch for this, and I knew I had to get it. I actually had the money to do it, and it was just so different from anything that I have in my collection that I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I got it. So launch day came around, and let me tell you, I was so stressed because I at that point really decided that I wanted this palette, and I got on the website, and I got in, and it was in my cart, and it was in my cart. And then when I went to go enter my payment information, that's when it froze, because at that point it was 1 o'clock and the site was slammed. So I got really, really nervous that I was not going to get this, but I'm so thankful that I got it. I'm going to stop rambling about my purchasing experience, and I'm going to get into the actual product. So like I just showed, this is the beautiful palette right here. I'm going to insert some swatches in just a second, and we will go over color names, and I will show you some of my favorite shades from the palette. So right off the bat, you can definitely tell it is a very gray toned palette, but I love some of the browns in here. There are 6 really, really sparkly, almost glittery shades. I'd say 1, 2, 3 more subtle satin shades, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 matte shades. So from left to right, top to bottom, the shades are Hearse, Angel of Death, Gravedigger, Death Certificate, R.I.P., and Pallbearer. Then we have Inheritance, Wednesday, Mortuary Beautician, Last Look, Solemnly Swear, and The Morgue. Next row we have Mausoleum, Embalmed, Eulogy, Life Insurance, Last Respects, and Goodbye. And then the last row, which is the lightest row of the palette, we have Obituary, Burial Gown, Afterlife, Casket Ready, Death Blow, and Diamond Ashes. So super quickly, I'm just going to swatch probably 3 of my favorite shades from the palette. The first one is so messy, but it's so beautiful. It's the shade Diamond Ashes. I also really like Mortuary Beautician. And I really like the color R.I.P. So that is what they look like from your view right to left. It's Diamond Ashes, Mortuary Beautician, and R.I.P. For me, it's left to right, but whatever, it's fine. So I love those shades. Diamond Ashes and Mortuary Beautician are more of like that somewhat loose, glittery shade. And then, like I said, R.I.P. is a matte. Diamond Ashes I've used in I think every single look that I've done thus far. Mortuary Beautician I think I've used twice, and R.I.P. I know for a fact that I've used in every single look. R.I.P. is like that perfect gray, like dark gray, but very blendable matte color. It's the equivalent of like that dark brown that you add just to add the little bit of like depth and dimension to your crease. This is that gray toned version. It's just so versatile and so good, and it blends so easily. In the swatches, you may or may not be able to tell, some of them don't swatch as great, but I think I've tried at this point. This is my 4th look using this palette, and I think I've managed to use all of the colors now. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I've used all of the colors now, and I don't think there's one yet that I don't like. I do find myself kind of doing the same looks, but that's not necessarily this is not a versatile palette. This is I find a look that I really, or a technique that I really like, and I stick with it. So it's not the palette's fault, that's my fault. But I really, really love this palette, and I really love his formula. The formula on the eyeshadows is just so buttery and smooth, and this is for mattes and the glitters. They're just so soft and opaque. It goes on the eye so well and blends out so nicely. Like I said, Diamond Ashes, it is a little looser. It's not as finely pressed. So that has some fallout. Some of the glitters have fallout. I haven't seen any fallout from the mattes yet. But, I mean, either way, I can mostly deal with fallout as long as it doesn't make me look like a raccoon. Then it kind of annoys me because, like, it's a lot of fallout. But it hasn't done that thus far, so I am so excited about this palette. I know that it, of course, was sold out on the first day, which is very typical for Jeffree Star palettes from what I can tell. But from what I hear, I think he announced this maybe a week after the launch, is that he is doing a restock in mid-June, so today is June 10th. So definitely keep an eye out on his Twitter and on the beauty social medias and stuff like that about information about a restock. And I would definitely get your hands on this if you can. It's so nice. The magnet that keeps it shut is really, really good. I do like the packaging. I kind of wish it wasn't his face, but that's just me. I think this is a stunning palette, and I'm really excited to make some videos with it because, like I said, it's very much out of my comfort zone, and I really want to show you guys what I've been able to achieve with this palette so far and show you guys the versatility of the different colors. So I think coming up soon I will be filming a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette, maybe another palette as well. I kind of want to do some of those 3 looks 1 palette. I've mainly seen them come from Annette's Makeup Corner here on YouTube, but I am sure you could find a bunch more. That is pretty much everything I have to say about this. So if I had to give it like a letter grade, I would probably give this palette an A. I wouldn't give it an A+ just because there is that fallout issue, but I really am enjoying just about everything about this palette. I haven't been wearing makeup as much the past week or so, but when I do, without even thinking, I'm just gravitating towards this palette. Both because I want to try it out and just because I'm really enjoying playing with these colors. So if you weren't able to get it on the first day, I would definitely recommend getting it when it relaunches. And that is everything that I have for you guys. So I'm super excited about the content I have coming up, but I really hope that you all are staying safe and healthy, and I'm really excited for what I have coming up for you. So I cannot wait to see you all again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you like the review or you like the palette, and please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye everybody.